Hi and good morning, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your Christmas Eve morning to join me. I really do appreciate it. This morning, I want to talk to you guys about making YouTube videos and why not making them sooner is one of my 5 regrets in life. Okay, since I was little, I grew up because I grew up on YouTube. Again, I was watching this platform. I was active on this platform before Google bought YouTube. I have been a huge fan. I remember the conversation that I had with my parents the morning that the two partners that created YouTube sold YouTube to Google for billions of dollars. I remember that specifically. I remember that because it mattered to me. I knew that at some point in my life, if I could make any dream come true for myself, it would in fact be by being an influencer, by being a creator, a content creator. I mean, there's archived web pages I'm available for all of you people to peruse out there. And again, I gotta one, encourage this, and two, just because it can be validated, we live in a digital world, I've used the term content creator now for at least 16 years because that was the only way that I could define at the time. And a lot of us, that's again, it's not, I'm not a genius here. It's just a lot of us that were young and that grew up with this platform in particular really understood that there was something here. Holy macaroni, I love the geese in the area. Good morning, geese. Sorry to interrupt our vlogs about nothing conversation, but the geese have just flown over the apartment complex, and I love birds. I actively go bird watching. My favorite movie in the world is called The Big Year. I really do enjoy all of that stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I did completely forget what we were talking about. Oh man, not even kidding, this happens a lot, but seriously, this time I completely forgot what we were talking about. Um, that's pretty wild. Thanks, geese, for making my morning that much longer, but for giving me the experience that you did with your awesome vocals as you flew across the apartment. Um, Holy macaroni. So I guess we're just gonna have to shift gears and talk about something else now because I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, making YouTube videos. Holy macaroni. Okay, so making YouTube videos has always been something that I've wanted to do. Truly, I've really, and it sucks that in the methodology of how I practice my life, I didn't get around to doing this until after the year of which I nearly was unalived because of my own dumb decision making. And again, I feel like if I had started this years ago, I would be at a completely different place in my life. And that's both scary and it's both humbling in that I don't think I would have it any other way. The journey I've experienced along the way of getting myself finally to where I need to be 8 months ago here on YouTube has been something that is so invaluable that I couldn't possibly begin to give it justice. Me making videos every day for the rest of forever will not be able to pay the cost of the price that it was for me to go through all of the things that I went through as a young adult while trying to figure out what it is or what it was, in fact, I ultimately wanted to do in my life, which is this. This is what I've always wanted to do. And it's weird because I do it. I'm doing it, and right now it's a pretty thankless job. I mean, I don't get paid for it. The channel's not monetized. There's no ad space. There's no ad revenue. I mean, it's pretty appropriate to say, in all factuality and metaphorically speaking, that I have nothing. I am a nobody, and this show is about nothing. So, yeah, my life involves a lot of nothing. And again, I think it's interesting that it took me 18 years of being an adult to finally get around to what I knew 18 years ago, which was that, a lot of what you see is a facade and a lot of life is misleading in that it's a pretty unfair place and you're supposed to take it. You're supposed to sit there as a person with a conscience and feelings and say that, okay, the world's on fire, but I'm doing all right. So I guess I'll just go to church every Sunday, put some money in the pan, and call it a day, and not even abide or live by this very morals or the values that I'm trying to say that I have instilled within me, because I'm just doing my thing and everyone else is making dumb decisions, and that's why they're homeless and that's why they're addicts. And okay, so I get that perspective. And it's easy to fall within that framework of feeling like that when you're doing your sole duty of making sure that you're protected and you're safe and your family and those things. However, it's not just that. It's people often that behave like this are awful people, and they cheat on their partners and they have affairs and they commit fraudulent transactions. I mean, again, normal everyday people like that, right, exist. And I just never wanted to be that way. I never did. I never wanted to sell out as some sort of admin in some sort of office. And again, I'm not hating on the people that have occupations and jobs, because a lot of us understand the bigger picture, and that's we would rather be comfortable in our lives than have to struggle and have nothing, and experience a life of destitute, abject poverty and so forth. I mean, again, like, I get it. But in that same token, I think the biggest regret that I have, professionally speaking, is just not giving myself the kind of exposure that I could have been giving myself the last 20 years, just passively speaking from living my life. Now, as a regret, you'd think that I'd want to change that. But I think that I wouldn't, because this has been my own unique experience. And while it's cost me careers, relationships, it's cost me a lot more than just lots and lots of money. It's cost me almost my life in a lot of ways, especially not just metaphorically, but quite literally. Like, so again, yeah, I am finally happy to be doing something that I knew I should have been doing for 20 years. Really, like, I really, the moment that I stumbled upon this platform in the early aughts when it was launched, I should have just been like what I thought 5 minutes after watching those videos. I should be posting something. I should be actively involved within this community, because at the end of the day, this is the community that I am going to end up being a part of. And it's a larger community in a sense that we can share thoughts and we can, as content creators, get a larger audience. But it's just the transcendence and the evolution of being able to maintain some kind of sociable, meaningful presence in a world that is increasingly isolated and distant and discouraged from engaging and interacting with one another, unless it's on a business transaction level, or it's some kind of other way that we objectification of people, all these other things, you feel me? So I'm happy right now to be doing blogs about nothing. I'm actually happy that all of those things are true, that I have nothing, that I am a nobody, that I've got nowhere in life. I mean, it again, because it's appropriate. This is where my life would end up. This is where it would end up. Nowhere. Nothing, because I never had a plan to be anywhere, because I enjoy life. I enjoy experiences. Now, a part of not having a plan to ever actually get anywhere is in and of itself kind of a net negative, because I think we should all have destinations in mind of where we want to be in life, and it shouldn't be so and so like unreal or like untangible, in that it's something like this. Like, it's got, I understand different things about different perspectives and so forth. And so I'm just saying that I love YouTube, and that this platform has done a lot for me. Like this platform, because again, not just the fact that I was a consumer for 20 years of this product, which is YouTube, but now moreover and more importantly, by giving me the kind of purpose in life that I ultimately knew would be there. Again, like, because I like to talk, because I'm a trained speaker, because I've been a competitive speech and debate person for a long, long time. These are things that I am. This is who I am. And So I hope that who I am is able to generate an opportunity in the real world to have a functioning life. That's kind of the ultimate goal of where I want to be. You know, I may not know a lot, but I know that my commitment issues and my inability to grow up has been kind of merging with one another into this sort of apex of problems that now I'm absolutely forced to address. And I guess, you know, I'd rather address all of these things in a positive way with the most positive thinking that I can. That's why I host this show. It's called Vlogs About Nothing. My name is Albert. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a really awesome day, okay? Bye.